So I've had these pieces cut out for like the longest time. I feel like it's been more than a month if I'm being honest, and I figured that you know what, I might as well just start sewing them up. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. I am Grace, and on this channel I make a lot of sewing videos that related to my sewing patterns which I sell on my website, and as well as incorporating like sewing vlogs onto this channel, which today's vlog is going to be one of them. So for today's video I want to sew about four, I'm currently looking at like four cut out pieces. So I actually cut them out like I believe like a month or 2 months ago, within that time frame, and I've just been postponing actually working on them. So I figured that you know what, I might as well just make like a sewing series or a sewing vlog. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to call this, maybe like a week of sewing or something along the line. And yeah, I figured that this is the only way I'm actually going to get this thing sewn, because yeah. So I feel like I'm going to probably sew this in like different days. I'm still not entirely sure. It just depends on how I feel. But for now, I think I want to start with this one right here. So this one right here is actually my sewing pattern called the Jane Ruched Milkmaid Top. So Jane Ruched Top is like a milkmaid top. I'm going to insert a picture here, and it's like has like spaghetti straps, and it has like really nice ruching at the top of it, at the bottom. And the nice thing about this top is that there is no front or back, so both the front and the back are cut out the same way. Now I want to use like this to make like a color block. So this is like a pink and a black, so I'm going to, so that way it's actually very nice. So with this one I can decide to wear the pink in front today and the black in front the next day. And like I said, this is going to be a color block situation right here. So the straps that are going to be attached at the waist or inserted into the top at the waist are going to be like this off-whitish color. Then for the straps, I'm going to use the same fabric color. This is what I'm going to work on for today. I am not entirely sure if I'm going to do more than this today, but this is going to be the first project. Now for the second project, and this is in no particular order, actually I'm just speaking and as I go. For the second project, I'm going to be working on my Cynthia halter top. So yeah, and this time I'm going to make it in a denim. It's like a lightweight denim. So, and I am going to use this fabric as my lining. So if you watched my milkmaid dress tutorial, if you haven't, I'm going to leave it up here for you to check out. If you watched it, you'll know that this was the same fabric I used to make the dress. However, I still had like a little left, so I figured I might as well just make a lining out of this. I think it's going to come out really beautiful. And another thing I'm thinking of is because I currently do not have a separating zip in the color for this and the length for this, so I'm thinking of using this invisible zip and just sewing it upside down rather than right side up. And let's see how that goes, because I'm actually worried it might be too tight to put on, but I'm really hoping that I'm wrong about that. But yeah, that's the only thing, because I can't just walk to a shop to get a zip. So that is it for the second project. And also because I haven't sewn this in a denim, I want to see what it looks like. I remember reading a review of somebody saying that they sewed this in a spandex and it came out very nice. All they had to do was to size down, but I haven't. I'll probably do that maybe sometime, but it's not something I'm currently thinking about doing anytime soon. And for this, I just want to see how it works with a denim and hopefully like it. Third project is this one right here. So I recently made not recently, but I made a skirt which the pattern is not out yet, but I think I already have a picture of the skirts and I'm going to probably insert it here if I do. So I had a leftover fabric from it and I figured I might as well make like a matching top with it. So I just drafted out the pattern, did a few adjustments where I needed to do, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure this is going to be a sewing pattern, but the skirt is going to be a sewing pattern. I just wanted to like have like a matching set. If it comes out really nice and you love it as well, I'll probably make a sewing pattern for it. However, that is not the plan at the moment. The fourth piece, I'm going to be making shorts using this fabric. I already drafted out the pattern as well. So initially the plan was to actually make this as a two-piece, so I called it a boxy top set. However, the boxy top was, I had a little issue. I had a few issues with it, especially the neckline. I made it too close, so and it's a woven fabric, right? So it doesn't stretch. So it was a bit difficult putting it on. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to tackle that later. However, I haven't tried this out yet. So I'm going to sew this out. So I'm not entirely sure how many days this is going to take me to get done. But yeah, that is the plan for this sewing vlog right here. And the nice thing about the shorts is that I intend on making it have pockets as well. Hopefully I don't forget to attach the pockets to it. So now that I am actually done showing you all the fabrics I plan on working with, it's time for us to go to the sewing process. Okay, so the nice thing about the Jane Rush pattern is that you only need to cut out one piece of this pattern for the front and the back, like I said. Then you need the strap as well as the waist strap, the armhole strap and the waist strap. So those are the only three pieces you need for this pattern right here. So very simple and easy and beginner friendly. So now that this is, and the nice thing is that it also comes with like the elastic measurements you would need as well. So I already went ahead to transfer the notches and all that. So that's that. So now let's take this and put aside. So I'm done pinning the top. Now it's time for me to create the elastic casing for the top. So there are three cases. Two are going to go for elastic, one is for the strap. So I'm just going to like fold it like this. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'm going to sew this, sew this, sew this, sew this, then I'll iron it facing upwards like this, then top stitch as well. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do the same thing to the other fabric. Heart's on ice, and just a word of advice, love, don't go breaking it twice, cause okay, so I've gone ahead to sew the casing as well as the top. So I forgot to tell you that for the top you need to stitch down first and also create the casing, so which I already did. I decided to use black because I felt like it would add like a nice contrast to the color. So now what I need to do is to just iron this casing facing upwards like so. You could decide to iron it facing downwards, but the instruction indicates for you to iron it facing upwards like so. Then you're going to just top stitch or stitch the casing to the main fabric, so that way you create the casing for everything. But now let me just go iron this. So I've gone ahead to like sew up to create the casings for all of them. So now what I need to do is to insert the elastic band through here, here, and here. But this one isn't going to have an elastic band because it needs to have like straps inserted in. I went ahead to go cut the elastic bands I need, so I'm just going to insert them just to make things easier. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to like stretch it out and okay, right sides facing each other like so. Then I'm just going to pin. Okay, so I've sewn, serged the side seams and the hem. I basically did all the hem first before adding the strap because the color of the straps, as you could see at the beginning of the video, is a different color from this. So obviously I wouldn't want to use a black thread on the white side because I don't know, I just find that a bit weird unless that's what you're going for, you know. So now that that is done, it's currently 10 a.m. So I'm very hungry right now. I need to go have breakfast. But before I have breakfast, I'm going to iron this, have my breakfast, then go ahead to sew the armhole as well as the straps, and I'm done for today with this dress. Sorry, this top. Speaking of dress, now that I think about it, I think this will actually be very nice to hack into the dress because it's going to be very free, but it has to be with something that is very, very, very lightweight. I mean, this isn't so lightweight, so it has a little bit of structure to it. But I feel like with something that is a bit lightweight and fluid, it's going to flow very well. But for now, let me just go do this. Then you'll see me in the next make. Okay. Okay, so I am done with the first top. So as you can see here, I went ahead to go put the band as well as the straps inside, and I tried it on. I actually love it. However, I feel like if I'm going to make this again, I wouldn't use the fabric that is this. It's not flowy. When I wear it, you see what I'm talking about. So it has some structure to it, but regardless, I love the way it turned out. I absolutely love the way it turned out. This is one side, one side. So this could be the front, this could be the front, and vice versa. So, and I feel like I love the color combo. You know, it's a very nice color combo. So the next project I'm going to work on is the Cynthia top. So like I said, I already cut them out and I'm just going to start working on it right now. So I'm just going to go ahead to just sew this. I'm going to start off with the main fabric first. I just like to start working with the main fabric and the linings almost simultaneously, but for this one I'm just going to start with the main fabric first. And what I like to do is I just like to pin all of them down at once. I mean, call it lazy, but I personally just prefer it that way. So I didn't realize that I didn't have my mic on, so I am sure that the first few minutes of this video was probably a bit echoey and distant, but yeah, I have it on now. So let's go ahead to sew this up. So I'm going to first of all line the notches where they need to be lined. Okay, so after I was done ironing everything, I decided to top stitch this, and I used the top stitched thread. um so this is, I did a sample. I mean, it was very risky doing a sample directly on the fabric, but I was really hoping for the best. So what I did was just to change the stitch length of my sewing machine to 4, so you could test it out, and I'm okay with 4. So I'm just going to use that all through the whole top, and I think it's going to come out very nice. So let's try that out. So I'm done sewing this, and I think it turned out nice. I love the way it looks. It doesn't look so plain and boring anymore. So I'm just going to first of all trim off like a little of the edge here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's the next day, and it's time for us to continue what we started the day before. So I basically went ahead to sew most of the stuff on off camera. For example, I ended up sewing the collar piece off camera, right? And I tried it on, and it came out really nice. So what's left is for me to put the button and buttonhole at the back. So not looking forward to that. Let me know in the comment section if I'm the only one that gets so nervous when it comes to sewing up buttonholes. I don't know why. I'm always having like an anxiety prior to even doing it. So I always save that one for last. Then I also need to put zip at the back and hem it. So I kind of got into like a little bit of hurdle, I would say. So you remember when I was saying that I was going to use an invisible zip at the back because I didn't have like a separate seam zip for this color or to match this fabric, right? However, when I tried it on and I pinned it at the back, I just said, let me try that to see how that would work. Because I mean, in as much as I said that, that was like wishful thinking on my part, because I feel like that would only work if the back bodice goes all the way up to the neck, because the bust area would still be able to like sit well or go in well. So I was like, you know, before I actually embark on that journey, which even in my own mind was not looking feasible, but I was hoping for the best, I decided to pin the back first and try taking it off, and it couldn't go past anywhere. It just stayed there, right? So I was like, you know what, that was a very not, it wasn't a good idea, let me put it that way. So with that being said, I think I'm going to keep this aside for now and focus on the 2 other projects I need to do. Then I think I will just focus on this last. It's a very simple make, yes. However, the zip is, because I'm still thinking if I should use a zip that isn't the same color, and I don't know, like it's just going to look weird, right? So, and in order for me to get a new zip, I need to order for it, and I don't have the time for that. So I'm going to see what I can do about that for now. And the other zips I have are way too long. I feel like it makes no sense for me to waste like a 15-inch 20-inch zip on like, I don't know, 5-inch or 6-inch worth of space or something. So I'm still considering. So if push comes to shove, I'll probably just do that. But yeah, with that being said, let's just work on the next project and just keep this aside. So for the next project, I'm going to work on this one right here. So this one right here, which is going to match the skirt I told you about. So I just named this like front tie top because like I said, I'm not really planning on making a pattern out of this yet. I'm not entirely sure. Let's just see how it comes out. Then we'll decide that in the nearest future. But for now, I'm just going to, and I feel like it's going to be very simple because it's just like the front piece, the back piece, which is cut on fold, then straps. Those are the only things, right? Then for the neckline, And the hem, I'm just going to fold it inwards, and that is basically it. I'm going to serge it, then fold it inwards, and that's basically it. So now for this, let me start off by sewing up the straps. Okay, so I went ahead to go turn the straps up right sides out, and I've sewn up the sides and shoulder seam of the top. But before I serge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to serge the neckline for the front and the back, as well as the center front, then the hem. But before I do that, I already marked like notches where I'm going to place the strap. So one strap will be placed here, one strap will be placed here, one strap will be placed here, because there are 3 straps on each side. So I'm just going to pin it down before and sew them up before I serge. Okay, so I went ahead to serge the side seams, the shoulder seams, the neckline, as well as the center fronts. So now I'm going to hem it. So what I'm going to do is basically fold it inwards like so, like half an inch, and I'll pin them down and hem. Top number 2 is ready. I'm just going to go iron it, and I'll keep it aside and start outfit number 4 before we jump back into outfit number 2. Okay, so I went ahead to try this top, and oh boy, I absolutely love it so much. So now I'm actually thinking that, you know, at the beginning I was saying that I don't think I'll make a pattern out of this because I was not entirely sure how it would look, blah blah, but oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. And I am, let me know in the comment section if you would want a pattern for this when I try it on for you to see, because I think you would love it as much as I do. But yeah, let me put this aside right now, and let's work on outfit number 4. So for outfit number 4, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be making a box set. It was supposed to be a boxer set, but this is the shorts. So I'm going to start sewing this up right now. So this comes with, like, the front comes with pleats, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to just put the pleats together first of all. And so like I did before, you want to make sure that you have the right side facing you. For this fabric, you need the right side facing you when doing this, right? So what you're going to do is to, like, I already made notches for the 2 pleats. I'm just going to fold them like so, having the notches aligned like this. Then this top part, I'm going to make it face towards the side seam, and I pin it down. So that's just it for creating the pleats. Okay, so today is day 3, and I'm really hoping it's the last day too. So yesterday I basically went ahead to just sew the side seams of the shorts, serge the hem, and also attach the waistband to it. I interfaced the waistband to give it more structure, then I attached it to it. So for today, what I want to do for the shorts is to sew in the zip, finish the waistband, and hem the bottom of the top shorts. Then after doing that, then for the top, I decided to just use this. Like you can see, this is a very long zip. I'm really sad that I'm going to have to trim this to like a really short length, like something like this. This is just a lot of wastage. However, I don't have any zip, be it black or white, that would go with this very well. The only one I have that is a little bit short is like a brownish looking zip, and that is just way off color for the top, the Cynthia top. So I'm just going to use this zip instead, and so I can just finish this finish the top today, because yeah. I've sewn the shorts and it's done. I haven't tried it out yet, so I don't know what it looks like or how it looks like on me. But I'm just going to keep that aside and now focus on the last project. So I already went ahead to just do the zip off camera, and another thing I did off camera was the buttonhole, because this gives me so much anxiety doing, like, I don't know, am I the only one that gets anxiety when it comes to doing buttonholes? I hope not. But yeah, like I was just holding my breath as I was doing it. So now that that is done, the next step is for me to attach the button and hem the top, and we're done with this, and I could show you every single one of them afterwards. Okay, so we've gotten to the end of the video, and before I show you the final results of every single one of them, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching if you've gotten to this part of the video. And please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, just letting YouTube know that you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you get notified when I upload the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter so you get new information every single time it comes up. And one of the ways you could actually support this channel is by clicking on the link below to purchase one of my sewing patterns. And leave me a comment in the comment section letting me know which one you like most. And yeah, let's go look at the results now. Make me wanna stay, take a leap of faith. I know that you're safe, I know that you're safe. You'll be my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall. It's like my laces untied, got me tripping right into your arms. Headed straight down through the night clouds, so is my heart bounce 10,000 feet, but you're my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall. I know you got me. Butterfly feeling, edge of a cliff, rush of adrenaline in your kiss. Tethered up together, we could go the distance. Yeah, this atmospheric pressure, something when you pull me in. You make me wanna stay, take a leap of faith. I know that you're safe, I know. You'll be my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall.